Hi, Capricorn. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for June 2026. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in June and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Capricorn, now on to your June 2026 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is a water sign. Pages can be children. They can be adults that are immature or young at heart, and pages can also be messengers. And this page would be bringing messages of psychic information or emotions. I feel like some of you are listening to somebody's issues or problems that is a water sign person. Could be one of your kids, could be a sibling to you or a friend. And they may be really trying hard to do a good job or to please you. If you're a teacher or a professor or an instructor, it could be one of your students. I feel like they're learning something. They want to show you what they can do. And I get that they want to they do want to impress you in some way. Like they want you to think, hey, look at me, or look at, I'm doing a good job. I see you looking at them like they're trying hard. Now, for some of you, it could be a love partner that is trying to impress you and is trying hard to, get you to notice them or pay attention to them. So for some of you, this could actually be a love partner. This could also be somebody that's like saying to you, hey, I did everything you told me to do. I followed the directions. I followed the rules. I followed the protocols. I've done everything you told me to do. So that could be a student. It could be one of your kids. It could even be a love partner or an employee for some of you. You may also see a water sign person that's saying or appearing to be more in power and control of their self and their life and what they're doing. And I feel like you're going to be very encouraging to this person and tell them you're doing a good job, or, do it again, keep going. Like I feel you being encouraging to them. They really, really seem to want to impress you. And I do feel their determination of wanting to keep that going. Like if you act proud of them or impressed by what they're doing and you're encouraging them and all of that, that's going to feed them to want to do it even more. They're not going to be satisfied with, okay, once and done. Nope, they're going to want to keep impressing you, and they're going to keep trying. So the next card in your reading, Capricorn, is the Sun. And this is a card that symbolizes success in the material world, the spotlight being on you. It could indicate the birth of a child. It can mean love. It can be joy and happiness, like exuberance, joy and happiness. If there was something that you were trying to get accepted into, a club, a group, an organization, a school, a training program, a college. I feel like you're going to find out you got accepted or you got in. Some of you may decide that you want to get involved in divine worship. And you may even want to make a business out of it. So you may want to start a church or a religious group. But it could be in some other format. Like, maybe you're going to make, tarot cards or spiritual books or, whatever that is involving divine worship or spirituality. And you could decide to go into business or maybe you're going to make tarot cards or angel cards or oracle cards or, make candles that are used in religious ceremonies or spiritual things. Or write a book about that, or auras and chakras and candles or angels or whatever. And it could turn into a really good business for you. It could be successful for you. Partnering up with somebody and teaming up with somebody is indicated here. And for some of you, it could be in a love relationship. But for others of you, it could be in a business partnership or some kind of venture or collaboration. You may be in a mode where you're going to want to come through a situation, a home, a business, a whatever, and correct everything. You may be like, look at that. Like, I don't know if it's like a job you're going to get hired at and you come in and you're like, this is a disaster. This needs to be fixed. This has got to get straightened out. This isn't going right. This is a mess. So it could be like, or like maybe it's your parents' home. Like your parents get older, right? And the kids become the parents and the parents become the kids. Like maybe you're going to go to your parents' home and be like, this is a wreck. This is a mess. This is out of order. This isn't right. Wherever it is, whether it's in your own home or in a new job or a relative or friend's place, I don't know, you're going in somewhere and you're like, this is a mess and I'm correcting it and fixing it. And I feel like if there is like somebody else involved, like it's their property, their house, I see them going, okay. Like I don't feel like they're going to oppose you. You're not going to care if they oppose you anyway. You're still going to do it. It could even be to do about bookkeeping. So it could be somebody's finances, financial picture, but bill paying and all that. Maybe that's a mess and that's what you're going to straighten out. So the next card in your reading is the Seven of Rods. And this is a card that symbolizes holding back negative energy or communication from coming at you, or keeping it at bay, or closing the door on it. It can also indicate taking the moral high ground in a situation. You have some kind of opportunity for growth and development. It could be for building up your mind and increasing your knowledge and intellect. So it could be building up that, but it could be building up your body physically, like through, weight training or cardio, or a combination. It could also be building up like a business or something else in your life. You're like really ready to get things going. I want to get things going. I want to get things up and off the ground and get them up and running. That is like Capricorn's energy here. There could be people around you that are like spiraling out of control, maybe upset about what you're doing or not doing. Maybe they don't think you're paying enough attention to them. Or maybe they are like, oh, that's a crazy idea. You shouldn't do that. And you're going to be like, yep, okay. You're still going to do it. You could really be reaching for the stars in June. It would be a good month for you to use any networking, I don't know what you call it. People that you networked with in the past, people you worked with in the past, people you've met along the way. It's good to call in those favors or, check in with people you have networked with along the way to help you in some project or endeavor or something you're trying to. I'm sorry, there was either a hair or an eyelash in my eye that was driving me crazy. I apologize. And you may be also feeling like you want to get yourself out of the doldrums. If you've been depressed or feeling like things haven't been going your way, you're going to feel like I got to pick myself up by the bootstraps and get motivated and get myself out there. And so there is like inspiration and motivation happening for Capricorns in June. There could also be some problems somewhere that you want to get out of this situation and away from it. Like it could be family troubles going on. It could be work people going on. Wherever it's going on, could be even online. You are going to want to get away from it and get out of it. You're not going to want to get sucked into it and get involved in it. I see you being like, oh no, I'm not getting involved in that. So that's what I feel Capricorns will be doing. Hi, friends of the Lucky Mermaid. I'm reaching out with an important update regarding Vimeo On Demand. Vimeo has announced they are phasing out this service, and there are some specific dates you need to be aware of. As of June 23rd, 2026, I can no longer upload new titles. Starting July 23rd, new purchases or subscriptions will no longer be possible. Finally, by September 21st, all Vimeo on-demand listings will be removed. If you have purchased content on Vimeo, please download those videos and save them to your own computer before September 21st to ensure you always have access to them. I want to make sure you can still find my work, so I have already moved all my videos to Patreon Shop. You do not need to be a paid member to access them. You simply need to create a free account and you can purchase and save them to your library. I am currently looking into a new platform for future content and will share that with you as soon as I have an update. Thank you so much for your support and sticking with me through this transition. I just want to jump in here and let you know about the new videos I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand videos, which are also available on my Patreon shop. My mid-year Psychic Tarot updates for 2026 for each sign of the zodiac are now available. Can you believe we're at the middle of the year of 2026? In these videos, you may want to get your sun sign and your rising sign, but I suggest going by what normally resonates with you on my YouTube and Rumble readings. In these mid-year Psychic Tarot updates, I did the center of the 10-card Celtic cross. So it's the very center of the cross. The another video series I have available is brand new, never recorded them before, my course correction, psychic tarot, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. These were inspired by people's liking and wanting to know cautions and warnings that I give in my psychic crystal readings for the new moons, full moons, and eclipses. So in these videos, the tarot cards in the reading are going to focus on cautions and warnings for you. And the oracle cards are going to give you solutions and advice. And these readings go for 1 year time period from May of 2026 through May of 2027. Also, if you haven't checked them out yet, you might want to get my financial psychic tarot readings for 2026. We're only halfway through the year, so if you haven't listened to them yet and heard and seen what my guides had to say for the financial aspect of your sign, you may want to check those videos out. And my psychic crystal readings for June of 2026 are also available. These are a continuation of the psychic tarot readings I'm doing right here, right now. And I look in the crystal and give you messages and predictions from my spirit guides for the month of June. These links are down below in the description box in the show more section. And eventually the links get put on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. I truly appreciate all of your purchases because without that, I would not be able to keep this channel going. So thank you so very much for that. So now on to card number 4, Capricorn, you have the High Priestess. And this is a card that symbolizes, could be symbolic of you being the psychic here. It could also indicate that something is being kept secret or hidden. You could be hiding something or keeping something secret, or somebody else could be doing that to you. Or it could be a high spirit guide coming in here for you in this reading. Some of you are going to take some kind of training. And I feel like whatever it is, you're going to like master it. It could be martial arts, it could be yoga, it could be playing the violin or some other instrument. Like you're taking some kind of classes or training and you're going to become really proficient at it. You could be doing some kind of research on certain religions that practice different kinds of ceremonies. Or you may be even doing some research or digging into anything about cults or, I don't know what else to call them, where they do like ceremonies or rituals. You could be reading up about it or digging into it or looking into it. Maybe you're going to write something about it, or there's some reason you're like, have some curiosity about it. And you might be doing like looking into hidden things that are hidden, well, I don't know that I want to name any of them here. Some people's channels are getting taken down and disappearing right now or demonetized. So I don't want to name them, but I'm sure you can think of some that are well-known and prominent that have hidden, secret, I don't know what else to call it, rituals and things like that. And you maybe you're writing a paper or an article or a book, or you know somebody that's involved in it and you're like, I want to know what this is all about because my, sibling or a relative is involved in it and I want to know exactly what's going on with it. Like what happens there. So you could be really researching that. If there's something that you feel is, I don't know if I want to say false or covert. Covert is probably the right way to put it. And it has to do with a family member or somebody you're strongly connected to. You may feel like you don't trust them or you want to dig into that also. This could be separate from the rituals and all that I mentioned. This could be something different where you're like, what are they up to? What are they hiding? What are, what kind of goings on do they have? What's their dealing? What are they dealing with? What are they doing? You may be like wanting to like try to pull back that curtain and look at what's their game going on. So the last card in your reading is the Seven of Cups, and this is scattered energy, scattered thinking, scattered illusions. I mean, scattered emotions, scattered thinking, scattered emotions, feelings. What's the other one? I don't know. I've lost my train of thought with the High Priestess. This can also be choose wisely from the illusions around you. You could have difficulty in making a decision or a choice. This could also indicate you have a lot on your plate or a dream come true. You may have to take a pause. Whoa, I got to step back, because you may feel like I am getting too much information. So whatever you're like, whatever I just said in the High Priestess card, and I think it came up earlier in your reading, I'm not sure. Whatever you're researching or digging into or looking into, you could get like, whoa, like it's almost like opening up a can of worms. Like, whoa, I didn't expect all that to come out, all that information. And if it's about people you may be like, I don't know what to do with this information now. Where do I put this? Where do I compartmentalize it in my mind? Or how am I going to deal with this moving forward? So some of you may get some kind of knowledge and insight about someone you're connected to somehow, friend, family, love partner, I don't know, coworker, boss, that you dig into information and you start finding out this, you find out that, you then this and that, and you're like, whoa, I am like betwixt and befuddled. I don't know where to put this information. I don't know where to situate it in my mind. You could also be very overwhelmed about projects and things you want to start or do or make or create or whatever you want to say. And you may feel like, well, I got this idea and I want to do this and then I want to do that and I got this going on. Or you just already are doing all those things and you're like, well, I got to take care of this and that and the other and the other and this and that. So it could be some like products and services or things you create that you want to put out there, and you're like, well, I want to put this on this platform, and I want to put this on this platform, and I want to have this website and that. But it could also be you're just dealing with a lot of things, your own stuff, your relative stuff. You could feel like you're exactly like you have a lot on your plate, and it is scattering your energy. Or you have to think in your mind, where am I doing this? How am I going to put that together? This, that, and the other. That's the vibe here for you. So I feel like June is a pretty hectic and maybe captivating month for you in what you're putting your mind to, what you're focusing on. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Capricorns to work with, use, and wear in the month of June 2026, you got aquamarine. And aquamarine is a cleansing stone. It evokes relaxation and calming energy. It reduces stress and it calms the mind. It's associated with trusting and letting go. It can invoke tolerance of others and helps overcome judgmentalism. And aquamarine has an affinity with sensitive people. Definitely going to calm your nerves. And I do feel like even though you had really good things here, there is going to be things in June that are going to like rattle your cage a little bit, or you're going to have a lot on your plate and you need like calming influence. So if I were you, I would definitely put this on your third eye chakra, throat chakra, or heart chakra and lie down. Put it somewhere and let it like bring or you could put it on your solar plexus. Let it bring you calming energy. This is a weird message. Secrets kept are going to be revealed. So if you wear it, you're digging into secrets or things that you need to know about, they're going to be revealed to you. If you have any kind of issue with ulcers, churning stomach, upset stomach, digestive problems, especially like stomach related, it could also apply to your intestines. It could, but I really get like this could really help with stomach problems. Digestive issues on the whole, but stomach problems specifically. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for your likes and shares and subscribing and hyping my videos. I do truly appreciate all of that. It does really help the channel grow. The algorithms is a very confusing thing. So all of that really helps and goes a long way to supporting this channel. So I do truly appreciate it. And if you're interested in getting any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful and amazing month of June, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.